The boy undresses himself every day at bedtime, leaving his mother to chain him. Tonight is the night of the full moon, and that horrible hissing sound comes from a steel door. The mother rushes to turn the radio up to maximum volume in case the neighbors hear the sound. The next day, the boy's body was covered in thick hair and his mother would use a nail clipper to cut away his nails and hair to return him to normal. In fact, the woman was not the boy's real mother. She had become a nanny for a pregnant woman's family 6 years earlier. This pregnant woman often got drunk and secretly took to known drugs. One day she suddenly went into labor and the baby in her belly was riding like crazy. The woman was in so much pain that she called the doctor for help, but by the time the doctor arrived, the woman had already died. There was a strange baby on the ground and the woman picked up a pistol to try to solve the problem. But in the end she didn't do it. She put the baby down by the river, but the baby's grace made her carry it home. 6 years passed and the child grew white and handsome, but he was not very intelligent and did put it on his exams. It was the child's 7th birthday and the neighbor had prepared tea for him, but the mother wouldn't let the boy eat it. She refused the neighbor's kind offer on the grounds of allergy. However, on this day the boy was home alone and the neighbors seeing him as thin and frail, fried him several steaks. However, danger was imminent. When the mother came home that night, she noticed that something was wrong with the boy and locked him in a secret room and questioned the neighbor. The next day, the metal door of the chamber was covered with scratches. The floor was covered with pieces of clothing, and the boy had broken free from one of his handcuffs. When his mother arrived at the cell, the boy was silent and just looked at her with his eyes. The mother reassured him that it was all for his own good. In that evening, the mother rebuilt new handcuffs. However, the next day, the mother receives news that the little boy did not go to school. It turned out that it had been taken by his classmate, Fatty, to the big shopping mall in the city center to play. The mother anxiously searches for him, but no one has seen him. On the other side of the mall was about to close. The two of them head in a clothing store. They come out when the mall closes. They treat the experience as an adventure, not realizing that it is the night of the full moon. When the little boy's body begins to mutate and hair grows on his face, Fatty was shocked. But then the little boy lay on the ground in pain and his body changed. His nails grew longer. Fatty was terrified, but the legs couldn't escape the flex and eventually caught up with him. The mother did not find the boy and had to wait at home. Suddenly she heard a commotion upstairs and went upstairs to see that the little boy had fallen asleep in bed, but the blood at the corner of his mouth made the mother feel bad. The neighbor also saw it and was ready to call the police but was killed by the mother. The mother is ready to leave the place, but the little boy doesn't want to go because it promised his classmates a birthday party. When the mother insists on leaving, the little boy pretends to take a small nap of him and locks himself in a secret room. When the mother is not looking, the little boy goes to the birthday party and when he dances, he mutates again. Black hair grows on his body and his clothes burst, turning him into a werewolf. On the other hand, the mother's friend, who can't reach her, comes to the house and finds her mother locked in the secret room and frees her. Fearing an accident, the mother rushes to the amusement park with a gun. Luckily, the mother shot the little boy as it pounced on his classmate. The mother took the little boy home to treat his wounds while singing a children's song to comfort him. The little boy gradually calms down and the mother releases the chains and prepares to take him away. However, the villagers discover the monster and come to the door in droves. Knocking frantically, knowing that she could not hide, the mother held the boy's hand and prepared to face the crazy villagers. This story tells us of the greatness and tolerance of a mother's love.